Well, hello there and good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. I am Frost PDP, and today we are playing Crusader Kings 2, the Historical Immersion Project. We are Baselius Raphail the Great. We are 48. We are another 750 piety away from mending the schism, assuming we live long enough, which we would like to do, generally speaking. And we are invading Wallachia just days after they ended a war where they were on our side, because we are terrible people, and well, our character is insane, and we are also pushing a claim for our son-in-law, who is matrilineally married to our first daughter. What does that mean? It means that when they have children, those children will inherit Wallachia, and Wallachia will be permanently part of our realm, and very closely tied to us. So at least it's not under a foreign king. It should be under somebody who has our culture and isn't a Wallach, let's say. He's Hellenic, he's our religion, that would be great. We gain 1 prestige for no good reason. Call to arms has been received from Hike against a revolt. Declining would cost us 100 prestige, which we don't really care too much about, but I didn't know Hike still existed. I thought Hike was gone. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. He simply has 2 king titles. Hike Sarakelvo. Well, we will accept this call to arms, even though we don't really care very much. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. We are beating Wallachia's pants off. We are using our own military, which is an unfortunate necessity. Good, that's exactly where I want to go. We don't want to be doing that, but we need to do that right now. Interesting. So, Do Ionos, who's our kinsman, declared a Thessalonian claim on Vernobza. Vernobza is here, right? I think. Yeah, Verbozna. Unfortunately, we have people who could do an entire kingdom claim on. Well, this should really be a duchy claim. This is a duchy, not a kingdom, but Historical Immersion Project being what it is, it's a kingdom. So these are 500 men who are just kind of chilling. Suppose they can walk over here. I'll ship them to Constantinople. I'll probably send them. I'll send them here instead. We are engaged in combat. They are routed. That should be the end of that. I wish I knew a way to split 3 ways. Are you a duke? You're a duke. You'll be the next to get sieged. This is their capital. She's not our siege leader, though, is she? No. We do have the Varangian Guard raised, which is why we are experiencing these lovely issues of not being able to decide who has what. Oh, this guy got aggressive. Good to know. So it seems that by being in combat, you gain combat abilities. Right now, I would really like a siege leader. That would be perfect. But she seems to have disappeared from our control or died or something. And that happens. Or she's already deployed elsewhere. Nope. So unless she's still out with this 500. Nope. The Lollard heresy has appeared. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about the Lollards for now. That might be a huge mistake. We can upgrade any technology we want. We were going to go with siege equipment, so we did. That's a very nice thing because it adds both siege speed and defense. So that's going to make our job over here a lot quicker. How's our money? We're actually making money despite having our personal levies and the Varangians raised. Interesting. Our ecclesiarch is hanging out down in our Republic of Medina, which really isn't just Mecca because other places disappeared from our control. Our nephew is in charge of Jerusalem. I don't care about random courtiers. Our new ecumenical patriarch is really terrible at everything. That's a darn shame. Marriage. You want to marry my daughter to the Kaiser of Sicilia. No. No, I don't think that's happening. I'm not gonna need you. You probably hate me. You absolutely hate me. I took like all of your capitals and everything. This is what happens when you don't join me in wars. When you do join me in wars, I stab you in the back quickly. When you don't, I just take my time. And it seems like that siege thing is really paying off because we're gaining it quickly. They come from smaller farms, some with a goat or a pig to sell, some with only a bushel of vegetables or fruits, others with a whole wagon of produce. The peasants sell their produce inside the city walls, but the burghers protest against it and want to forbid it. I can boost revolt risk and city tax, or I can make him not like me. Well, that makes no sense. 1% revolt risk for 15% city tax? I don't know if this is a paradox or a hip mod thing, but I feel as if the choice should be either let them, don't let them in and get revolt risk, but somebody likes you a lot, or maybe feudal tax goes up, or city tax goes up, or something like that. I guess not both tax up. Maybe one tax up a little, one tax up a lot. Maybe you lose revolt risk but lose taxes in the city. I don't know. Point is, even though my character would normally be like, hey, I don't care, I want that city tax 15%, so hooray. My nephew Romanos has become a theologian, but not much of one. Sicilia has usurped Theme Napoli. I'm not really surprised by that, but you're a viceroyalty, so that's perfect. Oh well. We have inherited Latium from that Lollard sucker. He's actually a really good commander. Well, let's go to Latium for a minute here and see what we've got going on. We own... Well, you're a nuisance. I don't want this to become a Prince Bishopric. So my choice is between a Lollard and a Lollard. That's generally problematic. I mean, it doesn't really matter who a Lollard is. It's whatever. Your father had the territory. I guess you're both brothers anyway, but yours was the capital. Yours shall be the capital still. You're 3. You're 0. Yep, right choice made. So these 500 are gonna book it. No, you're not going through there. Are you freaking nuts? You're lucky I let you anywhere near there. They'll be dead by the time I get there anyway. It doesn't matter. My beloved nephew is concerned he is not married. Well, I can marry you to my daughter. That'd be gross. No marriage will get me an alliance, but I can marry you to the Magyar daughter. Except that she's not old enough, so that's kind of fruitless. You are lisped and slow. Get out of my realm, please. This person holds a lot of claims, but is not even old enough to speak. Good. You know what? Yeah, you're a bastard. Never mind. And you're a kinswoman, so no. Princess of the Magyars. Holds some claims to the entire Magyar lands. She wants to get married. Sure. That makes no sense. I don't care. I'm assuming you left the realm. No, you came here. Now I have a claim on the entire Magyar kingdom. which has apparently started to split up. Interesting. Magyars just control all of this. But now Moravia is formed. And it's got a king, even though it's a freaking... Well, at least it's a two-duchy one. The Magyars still exist. They are still strong. They still have 17,000 troops waiting. When we fight this war, it's going to be really fun. No, it's not. Oh, Bosnius has gotten some land up here. Nice. I want to siege every province down before we accept victory here. Just to lessen the odds that this prick is going to keep control of his country. Every time I see people, you know, stand up to fight, I'm interested in what's going on. Who did you just declare on? Defending against Tresbian. What kind of sense does that make? I need Emperor's Peace really badly. Can I do it? Nope. I guess I can't change it on the crown law. Not at peace, no vassals fighting each other, no vassal of counter of... Hey, money. Sweet. How did you raise those guys? Go get them. Bjorg, 4, and I can't put anyone in charge because this is the Varangians. Ooh. I've inherited take. Theme take. Why do I have armies for instance? Oh, because I inherited the theme. Stand down. Well, you are my relative. You are 0 to 1. But you're also, what, 13 years old? You're terrible. You are attractive. You are also 8. You are not my relative, so you don't matter. You're 13. You suggest that you would have less problems holding on to your realm than my 8-year-old relative. My 8-year-old relative is probably going to be better. This is an actually consequential long-term choice. I'm going to go with the less instability. Make sure I'm granting the right one. Crunch. I'll crunch you again. My kinsman requires an education, and for some reason, I'm the only one who can assign that. See who just has a really high learning. You do. I'll send you there. Oh, my Mysticos has found something out about this sucker. He's an independence person. I will... What is he? Is he going to back down if I threaten him? He's cynical. He's very virtuous. That's unfortunate. But I have information about him. I can blackmail him and he'll go for it. I hope. Though I curse your name, I will comply with your unfair demand. Just keep the sensitive information to yourself. And I've just crushed an independence faction. Speaking of silly things, I have places that are still tribal. Which means for I thought you were tribal. What are you then? You are one heck of a terrible city, aren't you? You are still tribal. You're upgrading the hill fort. Yay! You're doing something smart. Do you have anywhere else that's still tribal? No, good. I don't mind, but I don't want. So you're about to become king. How does that feel, I wonder? We're actually losing this revolt war. Just pile on. We're at 100%. We can enforce our demands. But that's not enough, is it? We want this guy out of the country. Even though that's a different duke entirely, and he might still keep it. Oh, shields disappeared. That's weird. I guess it's part of the siege menu? Yeah. The Lollard heresy has appeared in Capo di Corsi. Well, we've been tolerant of the Lollards thus far, but it's about time. Although I don't want to take my guys away from converting. Wait. How did you... Your religion map mode. Caligari is Lollard. Go forth. Lollard should be easier to stomp at anyway. Cote d'Azur, what are you looking at? Lollardom is actually a problem. Let's take a broader look at the religious world. This is turning Cathar. I've always thought Cathar would be fun to play. Just because I think females can be bishops. It's really interesting. Astaru is up here doing alright. I don't see anything that's saying old and new. Unless maybe that's it. No? That's... Oh, okay, that's weird. Orthodoxy is spreading over into here. I like that. I like that a lot. Zoroastrian's still clinging, but it's not doing so hot. Mazdaki is alright. I've also considered, like, pausing this game somehow and starting a splinter off where I do a ruler designer and the character is Hellenic, just for fun. Like, he's discovered the old gods and now he must convert everyone and he will totally fail. And wow, we have a legit civil war going on here, don't we? Well, I don't want -10 for 2 years. I'm sorry, 2 years? 10 years. So I guess I'm dropping 45 gold and getting a risk of proud, which I don't even think is a risk. Alright, we can offer peace. And we have just claimed a kingdom for ourselves. And we can stand down everything but our retinue, and we can finally be... Oh, it was all in one place too, how convenient. We are finally at peace. Our levies raised too long can tick down a little more. Make sure I don't have any levies raised. Nope, we're all good there. What is my state of my retinue? I have the money to hire more. I have the expense to pay the reinforcement. 1, 2. For those who wonder why I'm picking these particular arrangements for my retinue, it's because they are supposedly very good at sieging, and that's what we spend a lot of time doing, and they're also fairly numeric, which seems to be a big advantage. So the Sarakelvo revolt is having trouble. Should we help? Not really. Did this break free? Oh, wow. You are... I can't even offer you vassalization. Oh, wait, why is it showing use an independent realm if you're not freaking independent? Hey, game. Oh, maybe I'm just zoomed in too far. I am. That's weird. No, it's not. I'm just silly. What are you even revolting for? Like, seriously? So you are now the king and the usurper, and she should be, well, he should be the heir to Wallachia, and he is Hellenic, he is Orthodox, this will culture convert. Perfect. We now have a secure Greece. Or at least a mostly secure Greece. We need another couple hundred. We converted a province. The pious are rewarded. Oh, it's not even a guaranteed piety gain. It's a chance for piety gain. And I just gained patient, which I already had. So I'm back. I have 16 stewardship. And the only thing I can even choose is convert a province. So I will. I'm going to go back to Lollard land, it seems. And convert the Lollardom away. So we're at peace. We haven't been this way in a long time. Let's see what we've got going on in terms of independent realms. Spoleto. can't offer vassalization because you're at war. You, Capua. Weren't you part of my empire at one point? Maybe not. Power not my de jure liege. Foreign culture. Why am I not your de jure liege, though? You're part of Alfie, which is de jure part of Italia. No, wait, that was wrong. Wrong direction. Let's try that again. I'm part of Sicilia. Capua is part of... It's a theme. It exists. I personally am not your de jure liege, but he is. I don't know. I don't understand. Sometimes this game does weird things. I guess it's because I'm not directly his liege. But on that note, I think I'm going to take a quick break. As always, thank you for joining me. La Paz.